Hi everybody. Today we're going to review a small little mobile phone. I picked this up for my grandma. It's one of those senior mobile phones which have, a fairly large number pad. It has a, non-touch screen. It's got the traditional number pad with bigger numbers, and I didn't find a review online for a senior mobile phone, so I just thought, I'll just unbox one of these. I unfortunately had to open one up because I couldn't find one of the receipts, but it's pretty much simple packaging. I'll take you all through what it's got, and it's a great device for a very good price. And yeah, so let's go ahead and open it. All right. So it's called the Forme Love One. I bought it from an online vendor. So you get a pretty nice looking mobile phone, which is fairly simple to operate from what they claim online. But we'll find out how easy it is. So it's actually got a camera too. It's got a big number pad with fairly easy to type keys. It's got a nice display here as well, which is a color display again. It's not a black and white display. It's also got a good speaker from what I've seen online. So we're going to see how that works out here. And it's got a utility torch here, and it's got Bluetooth. It's got dual SIM capability. It's also got wireless radio, which is great, and a memory card slot. So all this for, let's say, I think I paid about 800 rupees Indian. That works out to about I think about $10 or $12, which is really great as a price point. And should say the finish is also quite decent. It doesn't look like a cheap device. It is a fingerprint magnet, but the finish is really nice for the price you pay. And with dual SIM features, it's got a nice it's got pretty much everything you would not expect at this price. It's got a camera, it's got an MP4 and an MP3 player, it's got an FM radio, it's got Bluetooth, it's got a torch, and it's got a good speaker and 7 days standby time. So in the box, of course, you have the mobile phone. Let me also show you what else it's got. Okay, you get a charger. It's got the traditional charger, which has the micro USB charging slot. So it should fit with any of your other mobiles as well. So that's the charger. It's got a earphone set, but it doesn't look like it's got a mic on it. So I don't know how that works in this, but it does give you a pair of earphones. Here's a battery, pretty big one. Let me show you that. Yep, that's the battery, and there's Forme written on it. It's got a warranty card and a user manual. That's it. So I'm going to open this up here so that I can put in the battery. So this back cover actually reminds you of the Samsung Galaxy S3. It's got a similar back cover. It just snaps to fit in, and you can just tuck your finger all across and it opens up. So there you go. It's got a nice big speaker here. Here's your 3.5mm headphone jack. Here's the charging socket. It's got a nice big battery bay. It's also got a very reasonable SAR value. It's just 0.313 watts per kg for the head and 0.328 for the body. I think if you compare that to the phone I'm using right now, it's about 0.7 watts per kg lesser. So it's got very little radiation which it's really little as compared to the Galaxy phone. Here you can actually see that it's got a memory card slot. So I don't know until what capacity. I'm guessing it's 32 GB. Probably can hold a 32 GB card here, and it's got 2 SIM card slots here. And that's it. So let's power this up. Okay, I put in the battery now. I'm just going to hold the power button. There you go. It's fairly Oops. I know you can't see the display as clearly as I can see it, but it's a really bright display, and it's a pretty loud speakerphone. I don't know whether you can see it. There you go. And the display is quite rich, even though it's tiny. So I'm just trying to see how well the numbers show up on the screen. Okay, I'm sorry, but I think you won't be able to see that. But it's got a nice display. The speaker is pretty loud. The keypad is well lit, and it also shows you it works without the SIM card, unlike some of the older phones. So it's got all these options, internet. It's also got a browser on it. It's got a game. It's got a video player. It's got a camera recorder, and it's got a calendar, Bluetooth settings, alarm. I think it's just got one game though. It's the snake game. You can see it, and that's it. And I think it's a nice phone. So when there's an option saying my files, but when you click on it, it checks the memory card, so there's nothing in there. So that's it. I mean, it's a fairly simple phone. When you put it back, it's got a very nice form factor. It's really small. See, the cover just slips into place. That's it. And good build quality. I think your grandmother or grandfather should be really happy using this, in case you want to gift one to them. And fairly simple to use. There's a menu button right in the middle, and the first button takes you to the phone list, and it also gives you the option of family, friends, business. Makes it quite easy for them, just in case they're not very gadget friendly. But for the price point, which I said, it's a really good buy. Thank you so much for watching.